It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS TV3. Brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening. It's February 13th, 2018, and we are here at the Portland Expo for what is for us the second half of a playoff doubleheader. The girls have just defeated Bangor, and now it is the boys taking on the Lewiston Blue Devils. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt. Frank Healy on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports. Tonight's game is a tale of two very different teams. Lewiston is 2-16. They are ranked 8th. Portland, on the other hand, 17-1 and ranked first.
Exactly, Steve. This is the new AA. Every team makes the tournament, so Lewiston getting in even with only 2 wins. Portland defeated them handily back on January 15th, 80-48, with Teron Moss, Pedro Fonseca leading the way with 17 points apiece. Simon Chadbourne chipping in 3 threes, 13 points. For Lewiston, Hassan Hussein had 11, Ali Omar with 9, and really a Lewiston team that we would expect Portland to come out fire on all cylinders, but this is the tournament.
That's right, it is the tournament, and we had a moment to talk with Coach Russo and a few of his role players about how they get up for a game like this in which they are favored to win by a lot. We're here with Maine Basketball Hall of Fame coach Joe Russo. Coach, here we go, tournament time once again.
Yep, boy, this year went fast. You know, I know things go faster as life goes on, but this year flew by. But now this is it's a fun time of the year. If you love basketball, you're like in hoop heaven. A little nerve-wracking sometimes when one and done. It's a one and done rule, so you got to prepare for every contest, never take anyone lightly, and hope for the best.
Let me ask you, you have Lewiston coming in here. They are the 8th seeded team out of 8 teams. How do you get up for a game like this and get your team motivated? Because obviously, I assume you don't have them looking past tonight.
Yeah, we're definitely not looking past them. It is a little difficult. I mean, in the old days, the 8th seed wasn't too bad at times because you had like 16, 17 teams in the league. This year with the 8 teams in the league and Lewiston being like I think 2-16, played them the first time, we won by 30. So it's tough, but we talked about it yesterday that we need to work on things to make ourselves better. So we're not going to take them lightly, but it's going to be a good process for us.
Well, Coach, if we have anything to say about it, you'll have 1 game here and 3 in the Cumberland County Civic Center or the Cross Insurance Arena. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
We're here with junior Trey Ballou. Trey, this is your, I think, 3rd tournament time around here. This is nothing new for you, is it?
No, not really. I've been here past 3 years, so.
Yeah. So this year you stepped up into more of a leadership role. You're one of the leaders in the team in rebounds. And what do you do to get motivated for a game like tonight where you're really playing a team that isn't very highly ranked?
I'm going to just play them how I played every other team. Come out, just be physical, just play my game.
And your game has changed, and it has become more physical, it seems. And it seems like you work a lot on it.
Yeah, I have. I know a lot of people told me that, I'm going to play a lot this season, and I need to be more physical. So I just practice, and it seems like it's working.
I'd say it is. So good luck to you tonight, Trey. Thank you. So with Ben Fisher, first of all, what a great year you've had, and you've really come in and really stepped in and been a great role player for this team.
Thank you very much. As a role player, I learned a lot from Trey and a lot of the other guys, and it's glad I've been helping out the team.
Well, it seems like when the Dogs need a play, they'll put you in and you'll either just go in there and get a rebound or really do something actually kind of special, which has really been great. This is what now? Is this your fourth tournament season?
4th tournament. Freshman year I was on Varsity, but 3 years now I've been in this tournament, and yeah, it's been awesome. I love it, and there's something different about playoff season than regular season. It's more fun, more energetic, and yeah, have a blast.
Well, you seem to really have a great attitude, and best wishes to you in this tournament season.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Quinn Clark. Quinn, first of all, it's such a pleasure to see you. This isn't the only time we see you. Yeah. You are really a rock'em sock'em athlete. We see you in football, we see you in soccer, and now here you are in basketball. It's tournament season. Which of all of them is the most exciting for you? Or is it just in the season?
Yeah, basically what I always say is my favorite sport is always which season it is. Like, I'll always say right now basketball is my favorite sport to play, but I know come fall it's soccer, football. Yeah, can't really decide. Each is so exciting.
That's right, and I mean, and you've been on a lot of championship teams. You've played in a couple of three, I think, Western Maine championship football games. You played in one or two Western Maine, finals for soccer, and here you are now. How do you get excited or up for a game in which you've got a team that's ranked low? How do you keep up and not look to the next team?
Well, we've been, like in soccer, we've been, like my freshman year, sophomore year, we've been not the favorites, and we've pulled off some upsets. So from the point of the bottom tier, the underdog, they can always pull off the win. So we got to be on our toes and be ready for a good game.
Good for you. Well, best wishes to you. Good luck throughout the tournament season. So as you can see, Coach Russo never looking beyond the next game. We get a chance to talk to Trey Ballou, who is really more than just a role player. He's really a starter at this point, and going in and really mixing it up, getting a little more aggressive, getting rebounds this year. And then Ben Fish, who's come in and really given some great minutes. He and Quinn Clark, both really two very nice young men.
Exactly, Steve. Two senior leaders, and this is a Portland team that is veteran-led. Portland has numerous players who played in multiple state championship games. They have a lot of tournament games under their belts. This is not a team we would expect to take a team too lightly early in the going. And as Coach Russo said, and as you repeated, might as well say it a third time, anytime you're in tournament setting, you can't look beyond that next game.
And we won't. Instead, we're going to bring you all of the action in a moment as Frank will go ahead and pan over to Peter Gribbin doing the pregame announcements.
Number 22 injured is not playing today. Number 22, a junior, Lewis Gaddis. Number 24, senior, Lino Ben. Number 30, a junior, Simon Hawthorne. Number 33, a junior, Derek O'Shea. Number 34, sophomore, Ethan Day. Coaches tonight for Lewiston, assistants Jameson Crowley, Ronnie Turner, Coach Warren, head coach Tim Farrar. Coaches for Portland High School, Joe Giordano, Mama Numo, Dylan Goodman, Joel Rogers, head coach Joe Russo. Here are the starting lineups. For Lewiston, at forward, number 24, 6'2" junior, Yassin Mohammed. For Portland, at forward, number 20, 6'2" senior, co-captain Griffin Foley. Forward for Lewiston, number 12, 6'1" senior, Garrett Broussard. For Portland, at forward, number 5, 5'10" junior, Pedro Fonseca. Starting at center for Lewiston, number 30, 6'5" senior, Noor Hussein. Starting at center for Portland, number 23, 6'5" junior, Trey Ballou. At left guard for Lewiston, number 5, 5'10" junior, Hunter Dickinson. For Portland, number 12, 5'9" senior, co-captain, Manny Ugu. The other starter for Lewiston, number 14, 6'8", a senior, Derek Boyd. For Portland, number 4, 5'10", senior, co-captain, Ron Moss.
So as you can see in the house, Ken Joyce, the New York Yankees organization assistant coach, along with his daughter Jill, a stellar player for the Maine Girls Academy, and our friend Billy Goodman, his wife Janet, coming up as well. And here we go as we are set to jump, and that will be Noor Hussein and Trey Ballou.
It'll be Portland ball off the out of bounds.
And here we go, Teron Moss.
Lewiston showing 2-3 zone to start off this game. Portland right into the 4-hole gap.
A nice rebound by Hussein.
Noah Hussein standing 6'5", senior center.
And here we go. As Hunter Dickinson is trying to worry Teron Moss, but instead it's going to be a Lewiston turnover.
First turnover of the night.
Just over half a minute into the game. No score.
Blue Devils still showing 2-3. Kind of rotating, high man taking Ballou. Keep an eye open for the skip pass and the 3. There's Moss teeing it up.
In and out, and Noah Hussein with another rebound. Quickly out on the right side of Derek Foy, and something's happening.
Yeah, it's going to be a travel. Very easily could have been an offensive foul if Moss went down, but...
Right, it seemed to be a very good call.
And wise not to waste a foul on anyone this early.
Or at least not to call it on Teron under those circumstances. So here we are. Yugu across court to Teron.
The skip passes, a little baseline motion out of Foley, open things up as well, getting behind the zone.
Ooh, Pedro is bounced around there a little bit. Manny.
Shot fake's key against the zone. See if there's a foul, it'll be in the act of shooting. Foul will go against number 5, Hunter Dickinson, for the first foul of the game for Lewiston. We'll see Manny Yugu shooting 2. Not much falling here in the first 90 seconds, Steve. Portland few shots, a couple threes, now a free throw clanging out.
Yeah, Manny was kind of hacked over the top there, but the rebound will come to Garrett Poussard. Garrett Poussard, the great football player for Lewiston.
And built like a football player.
Three does not fall for Derek Foy.
Good work by Lewiston to penetrate, to collapse down against penetration.
And Noah Hussein with his 3rd rebound of the night. Up quickly to Foy.
Shocked there was no foul call against Moss, but Foy ends up getting the rebound to put it back in. Lewiston 2-0.
We have gone this long into the game here, 2.5 minutes, and frankly, oh my
Moss
gosh.
got a rebound from the deck.
Oh my goodness. Whoop, everything but the ball. We have a steal and a foul.
I believe that'll go against Moss, only for the indication. And it is first Portland foul against Teron Moss.
Number 24, Lino Ben. Number 30, Simon Chadbourne. Check in for Portland as Trey Ballou.
Chadbourne in. He will really make Lewiston adjust their defense here with that zone. They're going to have to keep honest, and they really can't afford to help off his side of the zone.
And Manny Yugu also taking a seat. Here's Dickinson to Yassine Mohammed. Whoop.
It's Portland man-to-man. Moss and Foley, couple deflections. Lewiston retains.
Yeah, that was a nice play because I got to tell you, if I had Teron Moss and
over
Griffin
the top.
Foley after me, look at this. Whoop. Up and in.
Great look by Pedro Fonseca. Grab the ball, throw it up. Moss for 2.
So it's tied 2-2, 40-30 left there in the first quarter.
Dribble handoff in the corner. Right idea.
Dickinson up. Ben.
Oh, rejected by
block.
Lino Ben. Well, Lewiston showing some fight here early.
Quinn Clark, number 10, will check in for Griffin Foley.
Lewiston doing a good job of collapsing on that zone again. Poussard with the steal.
Poussard with to the referee. Oh, nice
play by Derek Foy. Foy, great basketball IQ, good awareness, able to turn and toss it off the Portland player to retain possession.
And that was Simon Chadbourne. There's Amanda Kabantu coming back in here after having had a lights-out game for the Bulldogs.
Oh, nice look. They'll give it away.
Ben Clark with the quickly down court, left to Simon Chadbourne. One of the first times Ben underneath. One of the first times that Chadbourne missed his first attempt this year. Hassan Mohammed with the rebound.
Here at tournament setting, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Russo have him pull a couple early ones. See what happens.
Was pretty clearly steps, not called.
And we'll have another turnover. Fourth Blue Devil turnover to 2 for the Bulldogs.
It looked to this layperson. Tehran for 3.
Portland ice cold here. They're going to have to work something inside here. May be able to get away with that against Lewiston, but not against a better team in the tournament. It's Chadbourne with the steal.
Quinn Clark back to Chadbourne for 3, and there you go.
Shooters shoot to get hot, shooters shoot to stay hot. Moss is cold. Moss and Chadbourne both cold. Chadbourne keeps shooting, knocks it down.
5-2 is the score right now. The Dogs lead by a Chadbourne 3.
Another block
rejected by Ben.
Well, good hustle by Poussard, but he will foul Moss and make him earn it at the foul line.
Lewiston foul, number 12, Garrett Poussard. His first, second on the team, Ron Moss, 2 free throws.
When we get to tournament time, Steve, it's so crucial to hit free throws. And on the defense, to force players to take free throws instead of giving up easy layups. He's right there. Lewiston gives up a foul by Poussard, but they were able to cut a guaranteed Moss 2. And now it could be a maximum of 1 after he misses the first foul shot.
Griffin Foley will check in for Tehran Moss. And Lino Ben will take a seat here as well as Trey Ballou will come back in. 5-2, 3-point Portland lead with 2:07 left here in the first quarter.
It'll be Portland ball off the deflection.
Foley to Clark.
Good travel against Trey Ballou. Portland very flat here to open the first tournament action of 2018. As the old adage goes, Steve, to win a championship, you have to win a game close, win a game big, and win a game ugly. So, so far, this is counting for the ugly game.
Close, big, and ugly.
And those really signify the ups and downs of tournament play.
Chadbourne inside, dishes it to Ballou, dishes that to Clark, to Ballou, and a partial block.
Maybe one too many pass, but Foley gets it.
Still the Dogs ice cold. Chadbourne with the rebound. Foley. Clark. Ugu.
Yeah,
Chadbourne.
Going up.
Yeah, but it's not going to hit that time. If you're right behind it, you can almost tell. Rebound will come to Yassin Mohammed again. The corner over everything.
There's Chadbourne on the run.
Yeah, and what a beautiful seeing eye pass to Griffin Foley, and he doesn't miss layups. 40 seconds here, 7-2 is the score. 5-point Portland lead in a very, very low-scoring affair here with half a minute left in the first quarter. Garrett Poussard over to Derek Foy. Backcourt.
Yeah, if he lets that go, Portland will inbound into the basket. Poussard would have been wise to grab that ball before it rolled out of bounds. Force Portland to inbound from the corner. Now the Dogs will have a plethora of baseline inbound plays from which to choose.
Well, you might say that Garrett Poussard's basketball IQ may not be as bright as his football IQ.
Well, we've seen him tonight with a tremendous heads-up play down in the corner earlier, maintaining possession.
He is a leader of the Blue Devils.
5 seconds to play here. As Portland gets it to Moss, he's going to have to pull up from New Hampshire.
Doesn't fall. 7-2 is the score after the first quarter. So here we go with second quarter action here in a 5-point Portland lead. An incredibly low-scoring affair.
Here comes the trap. 2-2-1 half-court trap here. Lewiston, nice break. Woo. Noor Hussein, beautiful take to the basket.
Well, but nevertheless, Coach Russo, one of the kings of adjustments. From the corner is Tehran. It doesn't fall. The rebound comes to Derek Foy. Quickly up court. Garrett Poussard in the middle.
Oh, nice block by Foley.
And Ugu to Ballou. Oh.
And it's just not falling tonight for Portland. As we'll finally have a foul before the basket.
And that's either going to be Hussein or Mohammed.
And Noor Hussein's first foul. And we'll see if Trey Ballou can go to the foul line. See if he can knock him down. It just seems like there's a lid over that basket so far tonight, Steve. Portland 0 for 5 from the foul line so far tonight.
And breaking the ice is Trey Ballou. His first point of the night, first foul shot of the night, 8-4. Quickly up by Garrett Poussard, and the one-handed put in by Hassan Hussein. It's 8-6, folks.
Portland looking to spread out that zone, but they'll throw it away. Chadbourne checking back in for the Bulldogs.
So Quinn Clark checks in for Griffin Foley. Fonseca and Clark. Ooh.
That'll stay Lewiston ball off the Chadbourne deflection. Saw Foy step right into that shot. He knew hitting a 3 in this situation would be key. Even a 2 for Lewiston. They could tie Portland here in the second quarter. That might give them more momentum to play beyond themselves.
Yeah, a little too far over, and Chadbourne comes up with it.
Let's see how Portland attacks this zone.
Inside to Blue.
Inside out look.
Chadbourne for 3.
Doesn't get any better for a shooter than the inside out pass. Chadbourne knocks it down.
That's a 5-point Portland lead, 11-6, and he forces a steal. He wants the ball.
Of course he does.
There you go, folks. 14-6. Just like that. 5:46 left in the half. Simon Chadbourne is on fire. So after the timeout here, just like that, the Dogs open up an 8-point lead on the strength of 2 very quick threes by Simon Chadbourne.
Here's the 2-2-1. See how Lewiston attacks. Moss, wow, what a steal.
Here's Pedro.
Why not?
To Chadbourne. Doesn't fall, but...
A good box out by Ballou. Frees up the rebound that Fonseca corrals.
Ooh.
Very easily could have been a travel there.
In the corner here, number 13 is Hassan Hussein in the game here.
Oh, swatted by Blue.
Lewiston substitution returning number 30, Noor.
8th turnover of the game so far for Lewiston, to 4 Bulldog turnovers.
Noor Hussein will step in to the game here for Yassine Mohammed.
His size key for this 2-3 zone. He is the anchor.
14-6 is the score. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Wow.
And Fonseca loses it. And Moss takes it right back. And he will be fouled.
That will be on Derek Foy.
His first, team foul number 4. Derek Noor.
Pedro takes a seat. Griffin Foley's come back onto the court.
Mohammed. Foley back for the Bulldogs.
And we'll have a foul hand check there against number 10, Wilson Mohammed. 5th Lewiston team foul.
Number 10, Wilson Mohammed. His first, team foul number 5.
Simon Chadbourne inside to Ballou, fights hard but over everything. Dickinson kicks it out to Hussein. Whew, my goodness.
Moss, the receiver.
Only his 4th point of the game, but boy, was that acrobatic. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. 3:40 left in the first half. 16-6 Dogs with a 10-point lead.
Again, 2-2-1 from Portland. Good deflection. Lewiston's able to break through.
Then the quick hands of Quinn Clark. He's got Foley, but pretty far out. Foley, acrobatic save. Clark for 3.
He looks him off, pulls the trigger. Good
Ballou
fight
fights.
by Ballou.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Blue sticks with it after he has it knocked out.
3 points for Trey Ballou. I don't tell the whole story of his night with a couple of blocks and rebounds as well.
10-0 Portland run in the last 3 minutes. Keyed off by those 2 Chadbourne threes.
Moss
This is
to
where they
Chadbourne.
Oh, that's timeout Lewiston. Coach Farrar's going to want to talk.
20-6. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. So, Frank, it started with 8-6, basically, when all of a sudden...
It was 8-6 with 7 minutes left in the half. Then Portland ever since then, a 12-0 run. Sure, Coach Farrar saw that pass coming over the top from Moss to Chadbourne, and he knows that's how Portland can really put a team away. So we see the 11th Lewiston turnover.
Ben run over and get the ball.
We have Ben Fisher checked into the game as well.
Lino Ben Fisher. How's that?
Bill Jackson, number 25, in for Lewiston.
25 is a player named Jackson. We don't have him on our list. He'll check in for the Blue Devils.
Foley fakes. Manny fakes. Teron shoots. Bam.
15-0 run.
Well, Jeremy Medor is number 22. High off the glass, it doesn't fall.
Rebound will come to Moss. Just walked the defender off.
That is a human highlight reel right there. 25-6.
17-0 run.
Two for
finally breaks
Dickinson. The last home game here for the Dogs this year in their home court. Moss with the rebound.
And Noor Hussein will be fouled.
Foul, number 24, Lino
Be against Lino Ben. Only the Bulldogs' second team foul here in the first half.
Yassin Mohammed, in for Lewiston.
It's a relatively clean game so far.
Yassin Mohammed checks in for Noor Hussein. 25, here is Jackson. Dickinson. Whoop, he ran into Ben Fisher. Nice defense. And Fisher with the rebound. You know, Ben.
Cross court. Those skip passes key against the zone.
Hugo with the rebound. Griffin Foley.
Nice hustle by Ben Fisher in the half.
So that'll do it for the first half with the score 25-8. Bulldogs firmly in command in this game. So we're joined by Mike Hoffer from the Forecaster. Mike, after Portland is up by 2 points, 8-6, and we're starting to think about things, Simon Chadbourne hits 2 threes, and all of a sudden it's a 20-0 run.
Yeah, I mean, clearly Portland needed some kind of a spark, and Simon Chadbourne, as he's done so often this year, comes in and he's just deadly from behind the three-point arc. He hit those 2 threes in a 12-second span, which really opened it up, and Portland now has a nice comfortable lead and is the number 1 seed. This is exactly what you want to do. You want to send the lower-seeded team home by halftime, and essentially they've done that at this point.
And actually talking about that, every team makes the playoffs, and you have to wonder what kind of a playoff experience is this for the Blue Devils.
Well, exactly, Steve. We're gone are the days when it was the half rule, the 2/3 rule. Now every single team in Class AA North ends up making the playoffs. Lewiston coming out looking like they might be able to hang around for a little bit, but then Portland 17-0 run and just completely outclassing the Blue Devils here in what is a very lopsided matchup.
Folks, the Blue Devils, a very classy team, however, and they're here tonight. They've got a few players who have thrown in a bucket. On the other hand, the Bulldogs have Simon Chadbourne leading with 3 threes and 11 points, and Teron Moss with 9 points and a 3. Trey Ballou, a couple of blocks, 3 points and a couple of rebounds. And again, the Dogs are doing what they do. They're really spreading it around. We'll bring you second half action in a moment.
Portland ball inbound here to start the second half.
Teron Moss. That was a heck of a run. And 3 points for Pedro Fonseca. He starts where the Dogs left off. It's 28-8. A 20-point lead. Poussard with a feed. Dickinson handles it. He's got under traffic. Ballou to Fonseca.
Why not? That's going to drop. Look at that. They'll give him the continuation. Fonseca with a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Lewiston foul, number 14, Eric Ford, his second. First on the team, Pedro Fonseca shooting 1.
Anyway, he converts. So just like that, 7 points for Pedro Fonseca. And a steal. And he's in again. 33-8.
Fonseca, personal 8-0 run here to open the second half.
Deflected and back to Garrett Poussard. Inside to Mohammed. Back to Poussard. Throws it up. Rebound will come to Maniugu. He's got Foley in the corner. Doesn't hit, but he's right there to follow Ugu.
It'll stay Portland ball. The rebounder comes down on the baseline. That was Yassine Mohammed.
Fonseca, not this time. The rebound will come to Noor Hussein.
Nice back tip, and he will be fouled. We'll see who the foul's on.
Manny's smiling, so.
The foul will be on Ugu.
Had a chance to say hello to Jason Fuller, the athletic director for Lewiston.
We'll see one foul shot for Dickinson.
And he's a great supporter of Class A North and provides us with football statistics in the media throughout the season.
Lewiston showing 1-3-1 creates a Portland turnover. They're sixth. They'll give it right back. Nice dish by Moss. Oh my. Great look by Teron Moss.
35-9 is the score. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Long pass by Poussard, cross court. Dickinson goes up hard. Doesn't fall. Moss with the rebound. He's got Manny. He's got
nice
Griffin
lob
Foley and a nice block.
Swatted away by Poussard.
And Poussard smiling. He had fun with that.
Substitution number 13.
Hassan Hussein will come in for Derek Foy. Oop. One went down. Foley goes up and in. His 6th point of the game. 37-9 is the score. 5 minutes left in the third quarter as the clock ticks. Hard move to the basket by Noor Hussein for 2. Moss to Ballou. Nope. Keeps it. Manny to Ballou inside.
Floater no good. Nice back tip by Ballou, and I believe Moss will be fouled.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be on Hunter Dickinson.
It is, and that's his second.
Hunter Dickinson, his second. 2 on the team.
Oh, good backdoor cut. A 3-man trap on Yugu. Just kind of dribbles around. Nobody near Fonseca.
Poussard with the rebound. Goes in hard, high off the glass, and the tip is Jeremy Medor.
It will be Noor Hussein. A bunch of hands up there.
Yeah, Noor Hussein will get credit. Fonseca at the foul line. And we'll have a foul coming over here. Well, I'm not sure. Looks like it's on Pedro.
Be Fonseca's first. Bulldogs' second foul of the second half.
Simon Chadbourne will come in for Manny Yugu.
Nice strong take there by Hassan Hussein.
His 4th point of the game. It's 37-15. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Fonseca from downtown, and he hits it. 11 points for Pedro Fonseca, all in the third quarter.
Fonseca hot shooting here. Portland so far have hit their shots in spurts. Fonseca takes it away.
He's got Moss for the 3. Doesn't fall, but Ballou is underneath. He goes up hard, in and down.
Good battle inside by Trey Ballou.
Poussard for 3.
3, Garrett Poussard.
His first points of the game.
Oh, what a look. What a look by Moss. No look pass. Ballou finishes.
No foul.
And very easily could have been an offensive foul, as you mentioned that, Steve. Call we usually see increase in volume in the tournament with a third official. Hassan Hussein.
Hassan Hussein with the basket.
His second here of the quarter. 1:50 left. Chadbourne. To Foley. To Ballou underneath. Dickinson. Left side to Hussein. Up and in. Nifty move.
Hassan Hussein, 2.
Well, he's come in with 3 points here this quarter.
Oh, foul on number 22, Medor.
Jeremy Medor, his first. 3 on the team. Griffin Foley at the line, shooting 2.
So, Griffin Foley now with 6 points at the line. It's 44-22. It's a 22-point Portland lead. So he converts the first. Lino Ben is in for Trey Ballou, and Noor Hussein will take a break here as I think Yassine Mohammed and Wilson Mohammed are both in now for Lewiston. Rebound. Oh, look at that.
Good follow by Griffin Foley there.
And he gets a nice hand because, you know, you've got to love hustle like that, Frank.
Absolutely, Steve. Just staying with it, being aware, seeing Lewiston open up a little bit.
Nice follow there. But ultimately, Moss with the rebound. Pedro.
Why not? Why not?
Actually running out of room on the score sheet. As he has been lights out this quarter. 20 seconds left.
Nice rebound by Moss, kind of made possible by Lino Ben. Good look.
Chadbourne from the corner.
Why am I not surprised?
He's going to kill it there with at the buzzer. So 3 points to end it, and the Dogs take a 53-22 lead on the strength of 14 third-quarter points by Pedro Fonseca and 7 from Griffin Foley. So fourth quarter action now, 53-22. The Dogs have a hefty lead. Three points for Derek Foy. Griffin Foley for three. The long pass by Poussard. Oh, off balance there, and ultimately the rebound will come to Moss. Well, if he's left alone, he's going to do that.
Absolutely. Everyone in the state knows what happens when you leave Simon Chadbourne alone.
Talk about human highlight reels. There's one right there.
He is just fun to watch. Smooth shot, confident, not afraid to pull the trigger.
Proverbial gym rat and a decent young man as well, as all of these young men are.
Absolutely. Luckily for Fonseca, that'll stay Portland ball as he tried to pass it between about 5 Lewiston defenders' feet.
For three, Tehran.
Well, if no one wants to defend him, he might as well shoot it.
His 12th point, he had no points in the third quarter.
Moss somehow secures the rebound. Very easily could have been a travel or an over-the-back call, but nothing. Chadbourne all alone. Automatic.
6 3-pointers. Remember now, folks, the record is 7.
which he has already tied once.
Yassine Mohammed, 65-27.
Oh, he knocked it down. A chance for the 4-point play. Oh, my goodness. Tying the record again, Steve.
Simon Chadbourne has tied the record with one more three-pointer. He will have the all-time three-point record for Portland in a game.
And now we have a chance for the ever-rare 4-point play. And he gets it.
He can do it from the line, he can do it from the field, he can do it from beyond the three, and he can do it inside.
Now, if you remember correctly, Steve, last time Chadbourne had 7 threes. Kind of got a little rushed. Maybe felt a little bit of pressure to get that 8th. So we'll see here if Simon can play calm with a large cushion against Lewiston. I'm sure he'll be spotting up for one more when he gets a chance.
Ben with a block, but
Bolton foul, number 24, Eno Ben, his second. Third on the team. Under Dickinson at the line. Ben Lou is down. Ben Fisher in the
Second foul shot, good for Dickinson. Here's a screen. Step back. Quinn Clark was already up waiting for the shot to go off. We'll see if Coach Russo runs a little motion play for him. High screen by Fonseca.
for the record. Oh my goodness, but Pedro Fonseca comes in and follows.
There's a steal.
Here we go. The pass to Moss. Oh, Moss
gives it up.
Chadbourne.
Hit it out.
He wants it.
We'll have a foul inside. I believe that will go against number 30, Noor Hussein. The official will call the subs back.
Hussein Mohammed is back.
Now, Steve, on both those shots, Chadbourne looked a little bit rushed.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
so from my amateur eyes, the key would be to stay relaxed, come over the ball just like he has on his previous 7. Whereas at that point, why would you mess with success?
That's right.
Hussein Mohammed in for Garrett Broussard.
But of course, as I give grandstand advice up here, he's the one who's hitting 7 threes, and we're the ones wearing headsets and ties. Lewiston face guarding Chadbourne.
And Clark for 3. The Lou underneath.
Good rebound, good putback.
Oh, that's great to see. 3:47 left here in this contest, folks. It's 73-28. Will Simon Chadbourne get the record? Is the question.
Jumped by Yugu.
Have Ethan Thea set to check in for the Dogs, as will Richard Greenwood. Nothing doing now. Here we go.
Oh, overshot by Quinn Clark. I think Coach Russo will leave Chadbourne out there. As Yugo and Blue get a nice hand as they exit the game.
Here we go. We have 3 minutes left, and that's Thea with a rebound. He's got Chadbourne.
Chadbourne gets a high screen, pulls back. There
He hits it! It's a record, all-time record in a game. 3-pointers for Simon Chadbourne with 8.
And Derek Ashami checks in. I've got a feeling he will be coming in for Chadbourne. He gets waved in.
Chadbourne will come out. He's got the record.
He doesn't want to come out of the game. He'll get a nice standing ovation, breaking the tie between himself, Teron Moss, and Robert Pillsbury.
And one other, I don't know if it was Toppy, maybe. Greenwood.
Hassan Hussein.
Greenwood with the rebound. Both ends. Whoop,
He'll be fouled. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yes, they are.
And it will be an offensive foul against Richard Greenwood.
Richard Greenwood, his first 5-team foul.
Not really sure what the official saw there, Steve. As Dickinson hits 2.
Andrew Dickinson with a basket.
They are no good. Fisher, good fight inside.
And a steal. Greenwood. Is Shambi in the corner. Ooh. Nice play by Dickinson. It gets bumped around like a pinball a little bit.
Quinn Clark.
And Clark hits 3.
So as cold as Portland was to start the game, equally as hot in the second half. Well, a foul. I believe that'll be on Fisher on the rebound. And it is.
Open foul, number 14, and Fisher, his first. Six on the team.
Be a Portland turnover there. Wow, long range, Hassan Hussein.
And that will do it, folks. It's 83-37.
Scoring in the game on Lewiston. Prasad, 3. Yassin Mohammed, 2. Noor Hussein had 6. Derek Foy, 5. Hassan Hussein had a 3 and 4 baskets for 11. Hunter Dickinson, 3 baskets and 2 free throws, so 8. Scoring for Portland, Andy Hugo, a basket, 2. Quinn Clark, a 1 3-pointer. Trey Ballou, 4 baskets and a free throw for 9. Griffin Foley, 1 basket, 1 free.
Well, I've got a smile on my face from ear to ear because I am so happy and proud and pleased for Simon Chadbourne with 27 points tonight, including 8 3-pointers to break the all-time Portland High School record. I don't know when they started playing basketball. Was it 1921?
1908, I believe.
1908.
We'll have to check with Peter the Great Griven.
Because they didn't have 3-pointers back then, but nevertheless, since the institution of 3-point plays in that line, Simon Chadbourne is now all alone. From the first time that his grandfather said to us when he was a freshman, watch this young man because he can shoot, that very first night he got a 3-pointer and he just hasn't stopped.
Absolutely, Steve. Special player, and we're privileged enough that he is a junior. If all goes well, we'll be able to see him again next year. But even still, we have more games to play this year, Steve.
Oh, we sure do. Let's just talk a little bit about tonight. Not just Simon Chadbourne having a great game, but of course Pedro Fonseca coming in, having a lights-out second half. All of his points coming then. The second leading scorer for the Dogs, 16 points, 3 3-pointers of his own. Griffin Foley next with 12 points and 1 3-pointer. Teron Moss, 12 points with 2 3-pointers. And Trey Ballou came in with 9 points, a couple of key blocks and some rebounds as well. Lewiston was led by Hassan Hussein, the very athletic and acrobatic number 13 with 11 points, and Hunter Dickinson with 8. So that's the way it goes for the first playoff game. Portland will next play at the Civic Center, if you will, or the Cross Insurance Arena, and they'll play Wyndham, and we will bring you that action here on WPPS TV3. This is Steve Schwartz, along with Frank Myatt, Mike Hoffer, and Frank Healy on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports, saying so long from the Expo, where tonight the Bulldogs have defeated the Lewiston Blue Devils 83-37 in quarterfinal playoff action. Good night.